In this video, I am going to show you how to perform a Gale PowerSource search for your research paper. We start at lakeland.cc.il.us, Lakeland's homepage, just like always, and we go down to the library link on the home page. Under the library link on the right-hand side, we find the link that says Databases, and then we are going to choose the third option this time. This is Gale PowerSearch, and if you haven't already logged in during this session to one of these catalogs, then you will be required to log in again. But since I'm showing you this video after having already logged in before, it's going to take me straight into the site. I'm going to click on Advanced Search. It's located up here in the search tools. And under keyword, I'm going to type in child or adolescent or youth, and you'll notice that it's giving me options underneath this too. Sometimes, I will be honest, I find that frustrating because it gets in the way. I want to search for these terms as keywords, but you'll notice that once again we have access to all sorts of different types of searches that we can do. We can limit it so that if you know the author's name, for instance, you can search just for that author. I don't have any information yet. I'm not trying to find a source that I'd already found before, so I just want to keep all of mine to keywords. And besides child or adolescent or youth, I want to type in human trafficking, and remember that I put it in quotation marks because I want to find that as a phrase, not as individual words, or slavery, and I want to also limit it to the United States or America. Now I do need to limit my results. It already defaults to limiting to documents with full text, and we definitely want to keep that checked. But we also want them to be peer-reviewed publications, meaning that other journalists and peer reviewers have already found these sources credible. We do need to look by date as well, because we want our sources to have been published within the last 5 years. So I'm going to say after, just because it's easier, and I'm going to say the 1st of January of 2009. And you can see that we could search by document type, but I'm not going to click on any of these. Look at all these different types of documents that we have to choose from. I recommend we don't narrow it down just yet. We already know it will be narrowed down to credible resources. And then we're going to click on search. I have 45 academic journal results for my topic. And if I look on the right-hand side, I can see that I have a report. This one's an article. This is an article. This is an article. I have a book review accessible to me, although I will tell you right now that book reviews typically will not give you any information unless you are doing a literary review, because the actual book would be the source that you would want to use rather than the review of the book. Here's a critical essay. These are strong resources to use. So you can see that it tells us what type of document, what type of source we're looking at. Coming back up here, we can sort by relevance, or if we want to, once again, we always have the option to search by date. We can either search by the newest date or the oldest date, or by relevance. Mine right now is sorted by relevance because all of mine fall within the last 5 years, although I may want to search by the newest first because so much more information has come out recently about sex trafficking. Okay, so let's look, for instance, at this very first topic. We have the title of the article, Domestic Minor Sex Trafficking in the United States. We have an author, Kimberly Kotlaw. I'm not sure exactly how she says that. The document comes from a source called Social Work. This is the journal. Volume number 55, issue number 2. This is the publication date, April 2010. It's on page 181, and it even tells us a word count. It has 4,671 words in this article. It also gives us an introduction to the journal, to see if there's any information that we might want to use, to see if this is going to be a useful source for us. And we see that it comes from the database Academic One file. If I click now on the, and you can see too, it's available as full text just online in HTML format, or it's available as a PDF file. And we always want to use PDF files when we can because those are stable documents. I'm going to click now on the title. Let's say I want to see if this really is as interesting as it sounds. So I click on this, and it gives me an abstract. Remember that an abstract is a summary. And I can see by the highlighted terms that's probably going to be a good article for me. Those are the key terms that I used in my search. So I read the abstract, and I determine whether or not I think this is going to be a good article to continue to peruse. If it is, I have the full text available to me right underneath, or better yet, I have the PDF version available to me, and that's really what I want. I want the PDF. I also have the ability to print it, to email it to myself, or if you wanted to email me an article ever with any of these databases, you could email me and have me look at something that you're wanting me to see for documentation, for instance. You can download it, and this is a different one. You can download this document as an MP3 file so that you can listen to it if you would like. And I did download one. I didn't listen to it, but I just wanted to make sure it worked, and it did, so that's interesting. You also have citation tools. Remember, this shows you how it will be cited according to MLA format, if that's what you choose. You can bookmark this document, but remember, you have to be in Gale PowerSearch to be able to use this tool, or you can share it, and it shows you all the different ways that you can share this document. I'm going to click on View PDF Pages. This is how we want to access our source whenever possible. And also now we can save it. If you're in Microsoft Word, if you are in Google Chrome, you can just go to the bottom right hand of the screen and you can save it, or you can print it according to the correct icons. And also, let's go to the citation tools. You can see that it defaults to MLA 7th edition. You don't need the document URL for your citation, but you might want it just for yourself, especially since we're probably going to be hyperlinking these. In order to not have to come back to revisit this page later, you will probably want to go ahead and highlight this as well. But this is the MLA works cited citation that you will use. And that is how you conduct a power search through Gale.